fancy intro music. Yeah! Woo!
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Happy 2022 Halloween. If that's something that you celebrate, I use that as an excuse to get dressed up and take my kids out to walk down the street. And that's about it. But no matter how you choose to celebrate, or if not at all, you can enjoy a few different events coming this weekend with a full event schedule in this video, as well as my recommendations on what you should actually get in the it's a mini event store. I mean, we got the little skeleton dancing because mini event store, right? It's a little one, keto, but we'll talk about it, what you can potentially expect to get as rewards and what those events are going to look like. So let's start right there, actually. So let's just come in here, grab for Garak's Halloween. So you have an AMS, which is help Garak by completing events over the Halloween weekend. All you gotta do events with your alliance. If everybody's doing their stuff, you will get it completed. So it says 84, so that would imply you need 84 completions. Keep in mind that we're having 3 days of this, and everybody level 10 plus is going to be able to do events. So like for today, you've got this Doomsday Worms called Silent but Creepy, but you also have other events that players can participate in, and a lot of the scoring is set to where it's pretty easy to just kind of go about your daily. So look at the Silent but Creepy. You get bonuses for hitting the worms, but honestly, you can hit any hostile and score. So if I just go hit one of those big ones in Soul, I'm done, and then I'll get 6,000. And then the good thing here, and I really want to point this out and highlight this because I actually like it and appreciate it, is the rewards with it are actually pretty good. We'll talk about the event structure over the next 3 days, but it's not just the Halloween hats. If it was just the hats, I would probably be going, not really that valuable. We wouldn't even spend much time on Twitch, discussing it in terms of, probably tonight when we're live, we'll be doing these type of events. But this is actually a really good payout event, plus having a little bit more officer sourcing. Now that's Silent but Creepy. Let's talk about the days that you can see that are coming. So day 2, you're going to have a faction hunt style. If you notice in your gift chest today, you should have got a set of tickets. So tomorrow will be a faction hunt style called Simplicity of Cutting Cloth. This will be for levels 20 through 60. Now, if you are lower than level 20, do not worry. Just because you don't get the faction hunt ticket event, you still have an event called Bad Apples for levels 10 through 19. So everybody has an event tomorrow for the Halloween stuff, and everybody's getting payouts no matter what. But those tickets that you just got were for a Federation Klingon Romulan style faction hunt set to come out tomorrow, which will be the 29th. At least that, so today's the 28th. Right now, this is 28th, 29th, 30th. Okay? Make sure we know where our days are. Sometimes days can be confusing. And hey, perhaps not as funny as you think he is. Put in the comments down below. Anyway, tomorrow you'll have that. And then the day 3 is going to be an Armada damage event for levels 20 plus. Again, levels 10 through 19 will have their own event called Party Foul, but the Armada is a Armada damage based event called Eye of the Beholder, which is another SMS. So you have 3 days of SMSs here for the Halloween style events with an AMS overreaching across all of them. And you'll get Halloween hats as well as materials for each. So for example, the Armada event, which is called Eye of the Beholder, I'm just reading from the notes here. Score in any event just by damaging Armada, so it's just a damage scoring event. And that one, I do not know the number of hats you're getting. We do know that in this SMS, you're getting 6,000, but you're also getting other rewards. So you could end up having a little bit of difference here. We're going to go with, in terms of recommending what I think that you should go for, I'm going to do it based off what we see here, and then what your AMS, I mean, just about anybody should be able to finish your AMS. So 45 there, 225 there. So you're getting a decent amount. So we're going to go and just say right around 25, 30,000 is what you end up with after all is said and done. So we're going to back out real quick and hit the event store. Now you have 3 major buckets. You have frames and avatars, special currencies, and officers. Now we'll go ahead and say, just kind of like as almost a mini complaint, like I really don't want to complain, but this is just recycled content. This is actually last year. So if you did want this for 75,000, by the way, you'd have to buy this. So that Armada SMS and that FKR better pay out a heck of a lot more than 6K. But that's from Halloween 2021. I've already got it. I actually can go and put it up here on the screen if y'all really want to see what it looks like in game. but the avatar also from last year. So no new avatar, no new frame. So just be mindful of that. When it comes to the special currencies, the orb splinters, well, we've been using those for the automated defenses. If you don't have automated defenses, probably doesn't have as much value to you. So probably ignoring those for now. Look at the Irvinite. Again, how much are you using your Cerritos? Personally, I'm actually using my Cerritos more in solo armadas now. So that one actually does have a little bit of value to me. Condensed Venom, once again, you get that every day. Tetrons, and then Mycelium. I just wish I could hold more Tetrons and hold more Mycelium and just a lot more other things. Oops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave the event store. Then you get the officers. Now, we'll give them credit here. They open up these officers. These are all open level 10 plus. So if you're a newer player in the game, an older player in the game, this is going to give you a little bit of sourcing for officers. Now, epics are more expensive. For example, Tendi is 6,000 per, which is a little pricey if we're only getting 25 to 35,000 currency. So you're going to get a few shards of her, not enough for me to take her to another tier. And that is kind of the strategy you want to think about. What am I unlocking, or what am I getting closer to fixing? So for example, if you are one of those people who are like 4 shards short of Picard, get Picard. So you can have that secondary crew of Picard, Beverly, Kath, or Picard, Beverly, Talon, whatever. But like if you don't have Himmer yet, or Tegas or Uhura, because currently the only sourcing for Strange New World officers is with the Mantis refinery. Well, obviously, if you're in the 20s or something, you can't access that yet. But I would then encourage you to go after Pike. It's the original Pike, which if you are a lower level player, you want to focus on crews that really affect you the most. And unlocking Pike for you as a new player is a big deal. Leveling him up is not really the biggest deal. It's not something that, and we talk about this in the Discord, stat stacking is something I've been harping on a lot lately. So updating him for stat stacking is valuable. But when it comes down to like, do you need to go after him? If you're a higher level player, you're probably focusing more on the Strange New World crew, preparing for that level 52 plus hostile grind, where it's a little bit tougher, a lot harder actually to go through your grind. Can't use PMC anymore, so you've been using things like 5 and Gorkon and Khan and things like that. And now you have the Strange New World crew to make up for that. We got Officer Pike, Strange New World Pike, Boimler, Rutherford. Anything that's a rare, remember they're half price, easier to get. Epics 6,000, rares 3,000. All those prices were adjusted. And just for clarification, Beck did put out an announcement today, and we can go ahead and put this here on the screen just so y'all can see it, because this is just a level of communication. We just love seeing communication. It's so good. Everyone, right here on the screen. Oh no. Oh, I gotta edit this real quick. I'm so sorry, y'all. In the middle of this, I'm not even gonna edit this out. I'm gonna leave Rev's roughshod in there. Bam, transition. The upcoming SLB that we've already announced and talked about will be a Strange New World Pike SLB, not a regular Pike SLB. We saw that got announced here. Your bonus refinery is out right now. Enjoy your October bonus refinery. And then they've made some fixes here for those who are needing it in the store. So good communication these past few days. It's really nice. It's amazing what a second community manager can really do for a game. It's crazy. Like, look at this level. Look, 1 p.m. today, 5:43 yesterday, 11:30 yesterday. Then we had the 26th. That's just like, look at this. Like, communication almost like every day. It's wild. Who would have known this is possible? This is, in fact, the most outrageous display of communication I've ever seen in this game. Hopefully it continues. Hopefully it continues. And big kudos to them for doing that and for hiring somebody. I'm very excited for Beck in her new position. But in terms of recommendations, I'm always going to put you to officers or point you to officers here. You really need to focus on, depending on your level, unlocking Pike or working on one of these other sets. The below deck characters, low key, are one of my favorites. Rutherford, especially as a higher level player, can have a lot of value. Currency, I only really know of you getting that 25 to 30,000 amount unless you have an insanely big payout for day 2 and day 3. We'll just have to wait and see what that is. But you now know exactly what events are coming. You've got an Armada event coming. I know. You just had a whole month of Armada events, but it's the damage-based ones, so those are usually pretty easy to complete. You got an FKR ticket event coming, which, again, you get a free ticket. Obviously, 3 options. You choose. Those of you out there can choose to do all 3. We'll obviously get more currency if you want to spend on officers. And there you go. There you have it. They also extended this store one more day to make sure everybody can get it. So you can keep going after your Infinitus refits, because I still need mine. I'm a long way from it, y'all. Like, look, let me hit my refit screen just so you can see it. Refits. Oh, I want it so bad. I want my refit screen. I'm at 33 out of 60. It just looks good for a pirate like me. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, easiest thing you can do is smash the like button and hit subscribe. Live long and prosper. Stay safe with the Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Happy Halloween if you celebrate, and if not, well, no big deal. And we'll see you for more content coming very, very soon. We're outie. Rolling it.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.